So what we're going to do in this session, that's the third session, is we are now going to build our UI with HTMLs, CSS, and JavaScript, and we're also going to implement a simple table structure. So we add the table framework with the table.js file. We're also going to implement a sidebar logic with the application logic to be able to build our hub or account with the project tree. Then these will be viewed via our index.html and styled by main.css. So let's proceed and add that. So in our tutorials page, we proceed. Yes, so yeah, this is what we're going to do. So let's test it out. So proceed to the UI framework. So let's create our first JavaScript file. That's table.js under the www root subfolder. So let's create that. So under our folder, right click, we add a new item. So I think, sorry. Yes. So create a table. So we copy the contents for the table.js, copy, paste it in here. We save. Next, then we create our sidebar .js. So we come, we add a new item, maybe add sidebar.js. We copy the contents, paste. So let's just create, then we'll do a quick explanation on what each file does, a quick overview. So we create another file that's main.js. Come back here, add a new item, that's a JavaScript file. Call it main.js. We copy the contents, we paste, we save. Next, we create our style sheet. That's main.css. So add a new item. I create a style sheet. So name it main.css. So we copy the contents, we go back to our file, we clear everything, then we paste. Then after we are done with that, we create now an index.html. So let's create that. We add a new item, an HTML page. We name it index.html. We copy the contents. We clear what we had here, and we save. So this is our final. This is how our application tree structure should look like. And this is what we have. So should be able to tally. So let's have a quick overview on what we have done. So the first thing we did is creating the table.js. This is going to render data, create a simple table format and render data into the table. So the table is in our first instance, we are going to create the projects tab and also render the data into the project, the table. Then we have a function to refresh the table. That's get contents from our endpoints. Remember, we have been creating our endpoints and we have been getting data in JSON. So once we refresh the table, we should be able to pull the data again from our endpoints in JSON, but now it will be formatted to be displayed in our web page. So we have the project. Can refresh by the project name. So we have the function to initialize the tabs for the tables. Next, we have our sidebar logic. So our sidebar logic is going to have a tree node that will have the hubs at the top. And then on expanding the hubs, we are going to list the projects. So this contains that functionality and also the functionality on what happens once you click the hub. That means once you click the hub or to expand it, you'll get the projects. And also once you click a project, you'll be able to load the project data into our table. So our main.js puts all that together and also implements the login section, and also it should be able to implement our profile section. So main.css, this is just the appearance, how our web page will appear. That's in terms of, that will be in terms of the color, the font, and also any animations you might want to add, and also the formatting of the web page. So index.html provides the structure for all that to happen. So let's run our project, our local project, and see what to be able to achieve. So let's run it. So once you run it, you'll see now we are the 404 error that was there before is no longer there. We are able to see our hubs. So for example, I can see 2, and also we are able to load the project. So once you expand this, once we are not implemented yet. So once you implement this, you'll be able to see the projects. Then once you click on the project, you'll be able to see the project details, and later we'll see the users. So I hope everybody is able to see this screen once they run their project. And if you're not able to see that, you can raise a query. So we have tried it out. We implement the same. Then let's work on the table. So we implemented a table that did not have any, the data was not loading. And so the next step here is that we are going now to make sure that on click, we are able to load everything. So what we are going to do is that now we are going to copy the contents of this class table. So for copying, so do that. We come back to our table.js. We have our class table here. So I can minimize that and replace the whole class. It's cleaner that way. So once we replace the whole class, we can continue. So now we will load the data. So we have the two functions, that's refresh table, and also we have the initialize the table tabs. So we have the code that we are going to implement highlighted. But if you feel that you will copy the wrong section, or you will add this code in the wrong section, I prefer just you copy the two. Just copy that. We come back. We have these two here. So we are not going to touch the last line. So we just need the refresh table and init table tabs. We replace the content. So let's paste that. Then we save. So now we have implemented the logic to load data to the table. So in this section, we are going to look at the CSV, that's exporting and also importing. We'll be able to see our application be able to load the data as shown below. Then once we have done that, now we'll be able to mark this training as complete. But before we can export the same, let's try to run it and see if we can be able to load our data.